The other day unfolds as the sun has taken its final breaths, leaving the sky shrouded in blues. On the grey couches sits delicates, refined beautifully in violet colored dresses, captivating the scenario just by their existence. Airy and Azure's bright tresses are framing their fair faces gorgeously, and their soulful eyes hiding under the shade of their bangs, sparing only slight glimpse when the feathery fingers of appealing rushes to slide the silken threads of their hairs. The lavenderous fragrances of them is turning the hall in serenity. The stoic mage stepped down the stairs potently, but the sight mesmerized their spirits as they ceased their strides, standing while they gazed passionately at Dantes. The frail acts of them being stirred in the dark of sugar stand while his rugged hand holds on to his leather jacket, and we shows his rough hands in his jeans pockets calmly while the two brothers observe every slightest act of females. The sharp stares of resilience from on every detail of allures, their beautifully ribboned hairs, their gorgeous face, and the sign of their affection in wrist of delicates, caging them as always is pleasant as for stalwarts who grins gazing at them. But the orbs of stoics seized on the violet colored blue shirts of radiance, the slight tenderness in eyes of brownies darkened as their fierce brows furrowed. They strides with heavy steps towards the couches, taking attention of delicates. With their sunless starry eyes, Airy and Azure gaze up at males with anxious hearts as the relief on their faces now eliminates the fear, seeing the darkness in stares of resilience, again lowering their eyes, not keeping with the intense contact of eyes. Don't you recall us mentioning we are not fond of this color? This shade is not pleasant, and you are aware we don't like this. They chattered with deep voices, frightening youngers. The rough statements of assertive, sure, sensitive hearts as the lively chorus of feral ones seems to be shrinking, not liking how the mills just consider their own satisfaction, not thinking twice before the pleasure of them. But we adore this shade, and these dresses are so close to our hearts. We have our likings too. We know that you don't like this color, but can't we consider our own lovings for even once? No, we will decide the things for you, whether they include your lovings or not. We are here to make decisions for you, and you can't go opposed from our likings. Airy and Azure stood from couches as their beautiful eyes turned misty. The universe witnessed that sadness does not suit on bright faces of delicates. Mays called for the maid with heavy and authoritative voice. The maid soon walked towards the four, observed the shade of those dresses, and go to their wardrobe. Bring all the dresses having this shade and burn them all outdoor. Azure and Aries' pearly tears fell from their eyes, reflecting the sorrows their innocent souls are bearing. The Stoics calmly sat on the grey ornate couches as if they are not the reason for sadness of allurings. The maid left the sight when Suga and we observed appealings who wiped their tears with their long sleeves, which damage the vitalities of their owners who are blinded with their own pride right now. The way of passion of stalwarts is only hurting Airy and Azure. Each time the males wants to show their passion, it turns out in their possessiveness and toxicness, which always cause harm to youngers. Ari and Azure take steps towards upstairs, not wanting to stay in the visions of oldsters anymore, while the men stayed there, staring at disappearing figures of their loved ones. The grand house, once filled with warmth and giggles of lures, now seems dull and lifeless without the bright smiles and joy-filled beings of theirs, and for now these two sat in hall, facing each other with concerned edge on their beautiful features. Their eyes dim with unshed tears, their lips pressed in straight line from unspoken words, trembled in suppressed emotions. Even the surroundings are witnessing the sorrow and pressure in their fragile forms. Getting hurt by the overpossessive nature and controlling behavior of males, as if it all stuck in their minds, which all time make them feel trapped, suffocated by the weight of pressure and so much expectations that failed already. They sit still lost in their thought when suddenly their eyes fell over two figures walking towards them inside the hall with piercing and arrow gazes fixed on them with their well-built frames as well sessile sharp features on display. Both sturdy approached near their beloved, locking their possessive stares on her youngers along grim, straight faces and broad shoulders that are adding more to their imposing frames, towering over delicates who are looking so frail near them. Why the radiance that surround your eyes fades away from the arrival of our what's behind this veil of sadness. Your whole demeanor lost its luster, it's not pleasing for what is the source of these unwelcoming gestures. Both males asked with raised brows and unsettling expressions, not liking the way all time the demeanors and expressions change from their side, which is so unpleasing and frustrating for them. The divine sparkling eyes of Lures well up with fresh tears, unable to continue looking into the deep eyes of Stots, who asked with calm demeanors but enough to make them feel tremble and uneasy. Both is still with heavy Both sit still with heavy words of elders hung in their hair of tension. Only the slow breathing is audible inside the silent hall, which is like a soothing melody to ease the nerves of males near, standing tall few steps away from the delegates. Maintaining their straight posture and grim faces, just then soon the eyes of both fragile frames begins to fall down to their white cheeks as they sigh deeply, not being able to bear the pressure and toxicness which they are receiving from elders. This all is the weight of expectations which we desire from you that's crushing us day by day, breaking us brutally. Your possessiveness are suffocating us with the controlling demands. Everything is so hard to bear, we are getting hurt. Tears continues to flow from their expensive eyes as they speak all of their complaints aloud to them, not being able to just keep those hurt etching acts. The voice of Lures are barely able to echo inside the hall, but enough to be heard by V and Sugar. Alluring stand still with glossy eyes which are boring the hearts of athletics during in their pain and hardship, confronting elders who have hurt them so deeply till now with raw overwhelmed emotions. It's unbearable. These acts of yours are becoming the source of our pain. We have some likings too. We felt trapped. We can't take this anymore. It's not what we wishes to have. We always try not shed tears, but not now. Hearing the overwhelming emotions of delegates, they felt deep sense of uneasiness, knowing well that they have broke and shattered something too precious and fragile. Both males sighed deeply, seeing the tears which are flowing from joy-filled eyes. Their soups grow, feeling weight of male's control bearing down on their souls like they are living in cage and search likings from every move girls take to every decision they take. Everything had to be proved by studies. From the months they are tied in relationship with athletics, they felt like they had no choice or wish doing everything under the construction of stalwart frail beings are so tired from being under the weight of their pressure and unwanted desires. Remembering how they dismiss their each wish, how they have forced their own wants on them, always study males prioritize every single thing according to the pride and possessiveness ruling over the small beings.